right, everybody. So I was asked about opening up this case, and I just wanted to take a minute and I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about putting the SD card in the Manta. I've done this on the Nomad, but I have the Crystal Edition, and of course, that had a whole bunch of screws around it, and it took a while to take that apart. This is going to be a demonstration here of this back cover. Now, just in full transparency, I went ahead and practiced a few times based on the video they had. And what I'm going to show you is what made it the easiest for me to open. I did not find it a super easy experience. Now, if you have a proper pry tool or something like that, maybe it would be a little bit easier. But I just want to be transparent that I tried it a few times first to see if I could get it. And then I found the best way that worked for me. And that's how I'm going to show you. So the first thing you want to do, and I don't have any fingernails, so I'll have to use a credit card, which they do recommend as a pry tool if you don't have one. And then I just get under here and then move along the edge and just pry up each of these. Now in the video, they show picking up from the center here and pulling out. I was having trouble doing that, so what I did was I turned the device towards me and I picked up here in the middle, which is what they show in the video, and then I pulled straight down. And when I pull straight down, this slides right off. And then you'll take your device and you'll put it back like this. And really, the internals on this thing are beautiful. They're really kind of cool. But and then here is your SD card slot. So I have my SD card. Make sure you format it before you put it in because you don't want to have to repeat this process very often. Quite frankly, I don't see myself, for the most part, taking the back off very often at all, unless you have a failure or something like that, or you have to have a different SD card. And remember, this is up to 2 terabytes on your SD card. I believe this is a 1 terabyte card, which I can't imagine ever needing any more than that. That is so many books and notes. I didn't even get halfway through the memory of my A5X, and I have over 2,000 notes on there. So what you want to do is you want to get this flush, then you want to push until you feel it click in, and you'll see that that is all the way in. Now, if I push it again, it'll pop out, but you want to make sure that it's all the way in there so that it's seated. Now, to put this back together, and what I found here is that what you want to do, oh, I had it upside down. And sometimes I think it might be better to do this exactly the same way I did it before. And so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll turn it around. Then your Supernote would be towards you, upside down here. And what you want to do is you want to get this to where you can feel it's flat on the sides. And then again, I kind of brace it against myself. And then I pull forward until you feel it start to go in. Then once it's in, you just push down. You may have to turn it so that you can see it a little bit more. And you just push until it goes back in. So not an extremely long process. It doesn't take as long as you would think it would. But, it's not as easy as they make it look. And of course, a lot of that has to do with the fact that they are used to doing this. And I think the more you do it, the better you'll be at the process. But I do want to go back to files and then let's go ahead and restart the device and see if it recognizes the card. So we're going to restart here. And what we should see when this comes back up is it showing you the actual card. And I have files on here. This was the card I had on the Nomad. I am trying to shoot this in 4K, so you'll have a good representation to be able to see what I just did. Please let me know how the video comes out. Of course, I'm going to review it beforehand, but I want to make sure that you're getting the best experience. This is the seizure camera that I bought, and hopefully it does the trick. It's obviously not a super top of the line camera, but I am trying to be able to get more 4K footage for things like this and make it a little bit better experience on your end for viewing. And there it is. So you'll see right there that the Supernote SD card is right there. And now if I go ahead and press on that, you should see the other things that I have. So I have some different research that I had done for my dissertation here, and I can open up any of those PDFs, and there they are. The nice thing about the Manta is it does have the screen rotation, the automated screen rotation, and then you should be able to see that that's a pretty crisp image. That get in there and do that autofocus. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, that will be it for this quick demonstration. Thank you. And until next time, keep moving forward.